Welcome back to episode number 12, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Jalen Brunson giving the New York Knicks a discount. We're also going to get into the centers and what the Knicks are targeting, what's real, what's not. And then also we're going to be talking about Mikal Bridges' big day. And then lastly, let's finish it off with Leon Rose. Let's give him his flowers. Not his roses, but his flowers. But before we get started, guys, I want to also give you guys the flowers for making this possible. I've been getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of love. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting from you guys, and this would not be happening if it's not from you guys. Every subscriber, everyone that watches, I appreciate the love. And, I'm so happy and fortunate and blessed to have you guys on the channel and watching me talk. Thank you for your time, but let's get started. Jalen Brunson, guys, is looking to give the New York Knicks a discount. The guy could be leaving $100+ million off the table if he does not sign. If he signs this upcoming Friday, it might be looking like it. It looks like he might sign. I mean, I don't know if it makes sense, but it looks like this guy puts winning ahead of himself, and he owes his organization a lot. For him valuing him and putting him, on the pedestal and giving him that superstar avenue in New York City, in the state of New York. I mean, this guy has delivered. I mean, all fans are crazy. We all know the superstar of New York is actually Jalen Brunson, and he has changed the whole mentality of New York Knicks. We got young kids looking up to Jalen Brunson. I mean, this guy is a class model. He kind of reminds me kind of a Derek Jeter kind of type. He knows how to handle the media. I think it's the right piece that the Knicks needed. They did the right move. They got this dad in the right on the bench, helping the team as a coach. He gets along with all the players, created the Nova Knicks as well. It's just kind of one of those things that the Knicks never had. I feel like we have culture now. We have chemistry, and that's important in a team. And I think that's what the Knicks are building. Rather than bringing a superstar, rather than spending the picks on that massive player, rather than making that splash move, they are investing in chemistry. And I think that's what build culture. That's what want players to want to play for the New York Knicks. Want young kids. It also builds marketing even more for the New York Knicks. I think this is the right move for the New York Knicks. I don't know if it's the right move for Jalen Brunson, but it might be. I mean, he might have, he is the king of New York, but he might have a lot of more opportunities in the future. And also, if he brings a championship to New York, wow, this city is going to go crazy. Everyone's going to go bananas. I think New York City is going to go wild for weeks. And I think that the Knicks are looking to build around Jalen Brunson, and he might be willing to give him that discount. But he can get $270 million for 5 years if he waits for the next season. But I think there is some sort of a discount coming through. He sees the path, he sees the light of what the Knicks are trying to do, and he believes in it. And I think he's actually injecting that into other players. Players are feeding off of him. That's the reason that Mikal Bridges wanted to come here. We got Dante DiVincenzo. These guys play together. This is the Nova Knicks. We make fun of it, but these Knicks are for real, guys. These guys are delivering game after game. They're improving. Josh Hart, who would have thought this guy the way he is? I mean, this is the heart of the team, and this is all from Jalen Brunson's outcome from him coming here. That's why Josh Hart is here. So I mean, I think that if we continue to invest in these guys, we continue to believe in them, I think they're allow the Knicks to make more moves and, benefit from their contracts, giving them discount as long as the Knicks do right by them, do right by the culture of what they're building. I think this team builds chemistry, and that's why they won as a Nova Knicks. That chemistry that that team had back then, they're bringing it into the New York Knicks, and that's what Leon Rose is doing. And I'm happy that they're doing this. I think we have a great future. We have a bright future. Also, a lot of young guys that they're drafting. I think the Knicks are trying to also build for the future. Thanks to Leon Rose, I think we have a great front office that values chemistry. And I think I can't stress the word more: chemistry, 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 chemistry. That's why this team is going a long way. The culture of this team is something that's different in the league. There's a different vibe with the Knicks, and we just excited. I can't wait for the season to start. But if Jalen Brunson wants to give the New York Knicks a discount, hey, he's doing it for the right move. He wants to win, and I hope that it works out for him, and it also works out for the Knicks. Moving on to the next topic, guys, we're going to be talking about the Knicks centers. The Knicks have quite a few centers that they've been talking. One of the ones that a lot of Knicks fans want is Walker Kessler. You know, Dealing with Danny Ainge is not easy, guys. This guy, from the rumors from what I've been hearing, it looks like this guy have already declined multiple first round picks for this young center. People are saying, was it protected picks, or were they maybe unprotected picks? Do they want more picks? Do they want more assets as players? We don't know. And I can't think that Danny Ainge is going to give Leon Rose and the Knicks a discount. They're going to make it hard because they know the Knicks are looking for a center. They want a center. People have been stating an option of going with Julius Randle as a center, going small all the way. It's a possibility, and then probably look at it mid-season. I really don't like that route. I'm afraid that if Julius Randle gets hurt, he has a shoulder that is possibility that he might get injured. And at center, you're going to be bumping guys, and I think that that's something we can't forget. Julius Randle was injured in a shoulder. We can't really think any player is not going to get injured in the future, but it's something that we should really keep in our mind. This guy might have some issues in that shoulder, and then put him in the five might open up more doors for him to be more physical with other players. So I be very careful of thinking of going small with Julius Randle, us riding it out. I don't think we'll last to the finals, or to the NBA playoffs with Julius Randle at the five. But the Knicks might have to do move. I understand we do have Mitchell Robinson, and it's a concern with his injuries, but we got to also understand that Mitchell Robinson has not played plenty of games in the last couple of seasons. Yes, he's a great player. Yes, he's a good rebounder. Yes, he's a good rim protector. But the durability, guys, is not there. It's just not there. We have not seen that. And I think we can't go starting the season with injury being a concern for us. And if that's the case, we kind of started off what we ended the season with. And I think that's what the Knicks are trying to avoid. And the biggest void in the Knicks right now is a center. But Walker Kessler does make sense for the Knicks. He does kind of resemble what Isaiah Hartenstein is. He is a young guy. I think he brings everything that Isaiah Hartenstein. What the Knicks want, it is Walker Kessler. But Danny Ainge wants a whole lot of picks. Maybe Deuces in that trade. If they decide to trade, they want Deuce McBride. So it's going to cost the Knicks for Walker Kessler. Moving along, also the Knicks are looking for Alperen Sengun from the Houston Rockets. This guy last season averaged 21 points per game, 9.3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.2 steals. He was great. He averages about 15 points per game, 8.8 rebounds per game, and about 4 assists per game. Yes, this was probably a proven improvement year for him, but is another guy that might cost the Knicks some picks. Maybe not as much as Danny Ainge, dealing with Danny Ainge. Maybe this is a different route, but I do like Walker Kessler more than Alperen Sengun, even though the numbers were better. I think I see more potential. I see Walker Kessler elevating more than Alperen Sengun, but Alperen Sengun, it might not be a bad option, but shout out to Mark Berman for this, for kind of reporting this out, that the Knicks are interested in that center. But I don't know. He is a guy, an option that the Knicks might consider. Also, moving along to Jalen Duren, another young guy, the guy that the Knicks passed up on, like two draft picks away. I'm sorry, uh, two draft nights. The Knicks kind of passed on this guy with the 11th round pick. They traded away. We could have had Jalen Duren, and now they're this guy isn't a third guy. This guy is solid. I think that's what the Knicks want. I think is what the Knicks are looking for. Somebody that's going to be durable and physical on the at the five. But are the Knicks willing to give away assets as much as that they're willing to give for Walker Kessler? Might be a cheaper option, but they also might be getting Jaden Ivey. Out of all these three that I've been saying so far, I think that Walker Kessler comes out, but none of the three would be a bad option. I don't want to say that one is better than the other. It's my opinion that I feel like Walker Kessler could be the better option. If you guys have a different comment or a different opinion, definitely drop it in the comment and let me know why. Also, lastly, the Knicks are looking to trade for Karl-Anthony Towns, and this is coming from CP, the franchise. Thank you for the source. But it comes back again. The rumor of Karl-Anthony Towns is back again. It's back again. What was happening? People thought that the Mikal Bridges was a dream trade. I know a lot of people are not a fan of Cat. But this guy, this guy put up numbers. He might not be the best player on the court right now. If he's with Jalen Brunson, he might be. He might elevate himself to be that player. I like Karl-Anthony Towns, but if he's not here, it's just I feel the same way. I feel like the Knicks can stay the same way at a guy like any of the other three centers that I've mentioned, and I think the Knicks are still going to be a team that's going to probably be a contender for the finals. So, but adding Cat, it definitely shifts a lot of teams. It might even put the Knicks as number one, maybe, and giving a challenge. But we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what can happen. Cat might come here and just give it a bust, or he might come here and be the MVP next year, thanks to Jalen Brunson and the team that the Knicks have put with OG and Mikal Bridges. But out of the best option, I think Walker Kessler. If not Walker Kessler, I think they could go with Alperen Sengun or Jalen Duren. And the last option, if the Knicks just kind of want to ride it out with Mitch and also a Precious Achiuwa, would be the other option. Take it midseason, but I doubt the Knicks would go that route. There's a lot of rumblings with these whole center trades that something might happen. Something might just happen. And I'll talk about that at the end on why I believe that, this is something that Leon Rose is brewing. But also with the trade with Karl-Anthony Towns, it looks like he's making like 50 mil. You got to make it salary work in there. So I know that, Julius Randle might have to go if he's. Oh, I think I said this before in my other videos, and also they might have to include some other players. And if they're gonna get a center like Cat, then we don't need Mitch. Probably that's what the Knicks are thinking, and then they might have to do some sort of salary in there to kind of match that $50 million a year. Karl-Anthony is going to make a lot of money if he comes here with the Knicks. He's going to be a contract that's going to eat a lot of that salary. So that's also something the Knicks are not probably looking to do, but it might have to cost them that to get a player like Karl-Anthony Towns. But if I have to bet my money, I think Walker Kessler is the guy. And then second option that I would put my money on is Jalen Duren. And then if they don't decide to do anything, they might go with Precious Achiuwa. But Precious Achiuwa might be involved in a trade. That's what a lot of people's been saying. A lot of rumors are there. It seems like Precious Achiuwa might be a sign and trade. Maybe, or they might keep him. This guy could probably elevate himself next season to be a guy at the five that might help us, even though he's not a true center. Then moving along, guys, to the next topic with Mikal Bridges. Thank God, guys, the trade came true. I just kind of wanted to give the time how the Knicks made this happen. It's just part of what Leon Rose is doing. Just working, not saying anything, keeping it quiet. Rumors are that he sat in the first row, did not say anything next to his Mikal Bridges' mom, kept it short, did not even talk to the media. This is how this guy works, and we got to give him the props, for bringing a guy like Mikal Bridges We have our two wings, guys. We have our two wings. I think they're gonna give a hard time to the Boston Celtics. Mikal Bridges is a guy that could take over the night if Jalen Brunson is not having a good night, or Julius Randle is not having a good night, or OG's not having a good night. Mikal Bridges could be that guy that takes over the game. Give these guys a break. But yeah, guys, I think that Mikal Bridges is going to be a guy that's going to help us definitely win a title in this city. So props to him. Props for him wanting to be a Knick. They've been rumors saying that he was requesting to be traded. I think maybe what I think, my opinion, is that the guy probably say, hey, the Nets realize, hey, we need to trade this guy. And he said, hey, if I want to get traded, trade me to the New York Knicks. But I don't think he went, hey, trade me to the Knicks. But who knows? I could be wrong. I was not there, but my opinion, probably what boiled down. And I think he wanted to play with these guys. He loved the city of New York. He appreciated being in New York City. He appreciated being in the Nets. But unfortunately, things did not boil the way they wanted there. This team is in rebuilding mode, and we got our piece on what we needed. And shout out to Mikal Bridges for wanting to be a Knick. It means a lot to us as fans to having guys wanting to come play for us. Yes, he's not the superstar, but I call him the role superstar for us, the right puzzle piece that is assembling the new Knicks and assembling the Knicks to move on to the next level. And then lastly, guys, I'm going to finish it off with Leon Rose. Let's give him his flowers. Even though his last name is ending with Rose, yes, it sounds kind of corny, but I think we got to give him his flowers, guys. This guy has worked at a plus front office. Yes, he's not perfect. Yes, he's probably done moves that kind of question ourselves, but when he makes a bad move, he counters with a good move, going forward. So I think whatever he's doing is making a lot of sense. I think it's only right that he's not out there talking to the media as often. A lot of talk just and a lot of action, not a lot of action doesn't mean a lot. So that's why I think actions speak louder than words. For him japping it up with the media and probably just saying what they're gonna do and what they plan on doing, and it doesn't happen, but he puts things into action, guys. And it kind of we kind of feel like what he's trying to do with these centers. And I think there's like a big trade coming, but we don't know what's going to happen. I feel like the Knicks are trying to make a move, and this is all thanks to Leon Rose, guys. It's all thanks to Leon Rose. And we would not be here at this place if it wasn't for him. And I think he deserves all the flowers as the reason why the Knicks are at where they're at right now. Yes, other players, Tibbs, we can contribute to Dave all, but the most biggest contributor to what the Knicks are doing, it is Leon Rose. And a shout out to him not talking too much and not saying what he's going to do, keeping everything on the low. I think it matters a lot, and that's the reason why the Knicks are where they're at right now, and a respected organization that's it's been a respected organization, the Knicks, but even highly talked about in the recent years now, thanks to him. So shout out to Leon Rose again. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. I want to thank you again. Follow for more. Like and subscribe. It does help the channel grow, guys. It is very important that you guys like and subscribe. But that's it, guys.